Taylor King, Taylor King, Taylor King, Taylor
Welcome to apparently Density 4 since Google has took the strikes off of my channel, which I'm really surprised about. So, shout out to every single person who leaves a comment. Really appreciate you. It's been a very long struggle. All I can say is that if you truly desire something, keep on pushing until you get it. Keep on pushing until you get it. And then eventually you will not regret it. Let's begin. Michael. What up? Request video. Well, long overdue, but I've been making life changes. Now, let's get real serious because I'm traveling back into the days of me getting scammed also. And I didn't even know that scamming could come in various forms. So let's dive deep into this, Michael. You went to a party and they call it being naive. Another word that I did not understand. Words mean things. I was not brought up given keys and guides of what not to do and why you shouldn't do certain things. I was definitely I still am a free-spirited person. I just do whatever. I don't care about stigmas or but there's certain things and guidelines that people have down and pat that really is true. And you shouldn't trust the opposite sex so quickly. All right? Now, when you got scammed out of your cards, all right? That person, these predators, type of female predators, they're being erased. I want you to know that. Listen, Mike, listen. They're being erased as we speak, right? It's hard to explain, but all the stuff that we went through when we were coming up, that's being gone. These new females that are coming up right now, the scheming is out. You can't scheme. Notice, you can't steal cars. It's hard to steal items nowadays. So all the stealing stuff is going to eventually be gone. All right? Let's pay attention to this. Now, they're still around. What happens is that we don't have clicks. All right, Mike? I can tell already you don't have a large circle of friends. So don't I. All right? All right? You're probably the type of observant person who felt comfortable in jumping from different sectors of people or different cliques or whatever, just doing what you're naturally programmed to do. All right? I want to tell you something, Michael. We were here before, me and you, our spirits or whatever, and we were killed before, okay? All right? We were slaughtered and destroyed many a times before, all right? Now we're here now, all right, in this moment, all right? And we have to understand that we are not amongst the most or the majority, okay? The feeling of being open and being willing to try to do new things, that is something that is kind of new, a new trend that is coming up. Okay, I don't know if you can hear my video, but if you can hear the wind coming through, that is the coming void, the coming negative, the coming positive that is going to overwhelm the negative. All right. Hard to explain. There's a lot of people who think that the government's going to get torn up pretty soon or whatever. But there's too many people wanting to keep, there's too many people wanting to stay alive and see a prosperous day to have some sort of, I know this war is going on over there that should not be happening and people should not be dying, okay? It's very hard to explain. But think of it as the bugs, which is going to be in my ebook too. The animal kingdom, they have, especially the ants, they have the big ants who guard, like you've seen in the wildlife movies. And their whole purpose is to, prosper and they take over anything that's in their way. If the ants could have it, they'd have this whole planet. But they don't. So, the female scammers are going to be easily seen. Okay, how you watch out for this is in the following. All right, bro, you have to. A friend of mine told me, get into some sort of social event or some sort of something that you enjoy, and then you will find a particular type of female that you would may be able to enjoy your time with. All right, that's if you're still wanting to get a female in your life. You feel me? All right, just go on Google and just type up, specific things you enjoy and see if there's events going on for that. Now, outside of that, here goes where it's getting serious. Let's begin. Wake up, dude. It's over. It's done. I have been scammed too, all right? Not like of that depths. It was out of a couple of bucks. But, me and my folks, we don't deal with credit cards and all that, all right? We back in the day especially. But it'd be $5 or $10. These women are cutthroat, all right? They will cut your head off at any given moment. Remember back in the day in the Bible, people got beheaded just because a female said, "Oh, I want to see what it looks like." Like for real. That stuff's still going on, all right? Not for real cutting off heads, but cutting off your life link, which is money. You can tell a female scammer by the following 4 ways. If she has a lot of expensive clothing on, those type of girls that ride those expensive Jeeps and stuff like that, and they always have some sort of, they always have the latest whatever. If they have the latest whatever, and they're rocking the cleanest clothes, I know people would be like, "Oh, just be nice, those females are cool." That's something that, no, those are the scammers right there, all right? If they're rocking any new whatever, new, I'm talking about new, and they got that scoff on their face where they can't look at you, and they got pride and all of that, they are scammers, all right? They're going to give off this aura of "don't approach me." And if you approach them and then they decide to get involved with you, you will get scammed because they really don't care about you. Okay? 2, you got to be aware of this. This is very important, all right? There's females, if you pay attention, who are open to almost any guy who would allow them to latch onto them, okay? And don't be that guy, especially when you've seen her dealing with other people and just like kind of latching on to them right in your face. You know what I'm saying? Don't be that guy where she latch on to you and then she does it to another guy, because she will scam you out of your money real easily if you're just chilling out at home one day and she just like, boom, she'll just go. Credit cards gone. Watch out for those type of females. Single mothers. Sorry. Y'all are they're slow scammers, all right? There's real slow scammers. First, they'll kind of just be like, they'll want to be on your team. You'll see them cook for you or whatever. I went through this myself. That's a further video coming up. And then eventually you're going to be really relaxed, and then they're going to take stuff from you. It'll start off from $5 to 20 and whatever, and then they'll be like, oh, I needed the money, and you'll be screwed. So sorry, single mothers, not all of you, but the majority of single mothers who are antsy too, if they have any fidgety or nervous type of twitch, those are the ones you need to stay clear of. Bar hoppers. Sorry, bros. If they're hopping bars, if they got them heels, clippity clops, you know what I'm saying? And if they're just, barely paying attention to you, always got to go out, always on the cell phone. Sorry, they'll scam you out of anything. I'm sorry. The cell phone is a good thing in a lot of cases because it weeds out those attention deficiency disorder type of people who can't pay attention for more than 3 minutes, and they're going to quarantine themselves into their own little sector. Okay, you're going to quarantine yourself. All right, you're going to be over there while the normal people who actually want to be in the air and just use these cell phones to make cash and whatever will be here. All right. Now, for this fourth one, if you're at a party, okay, look, I know online it seems like it is something that would be, real smart to use if we were living in a positive society, but we're not living in a positive society quite yet. We're almost there, but we're not there quite yet, all right? So right now, I'm sorry, bro, but Mike, you have to lay extremely low. In my up and coming videos that are coming up pretty soon, you're gonna feel the struggle that I'm going through. Yet it's not a struggle. It's like I'm just sitting back, yo. And there's nothing more beautiful than feel that void right now. Feel that. You're not going to be able to have that if you're out there seeking some female to fill that void, which is already there. The void is not a bad thing. The void is allowing me to help create this video for you to help you maintain yourself. Relax. You know what I'm saying? This is, I've heard your music, man. It's pretty cool, man. I can't wait until you produce more, and I may put some of it on my channel also. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to do the same thing possibly to, if that helps. That's why I kind of recommend other people like Flex and Truth or whatever to make a channel, do whatever you want, and I may incorporate it onto my channel. This isn't just about me. You understand? Like, I'm not like some sort of depressed solo person. I just know that there's others out there who I can connect with. And if that's you, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to be able to build and create or whatever. So focus on that, man. Like, I know that you want to get some vaginal units, but man, you're in a life stage right now, okay? Even for the new coming guys, I'm very sorry, but for the new coming guys, unless you know the females from school, unless you have been real open and wanting to penetrate these females from school is the one and only place left where the interaction between males and females can actually be remembered or stored into something that is actual. If they took, when they decide that they want to switch this whole world and make people only be able to do their homework on these things right here, when they decide to only do that, you're going to only be able to do homework on these things, all right? Okay, when they switch to that, you're going to really feel, the guys who are coming up, they're going to really feel the difference and the separation between males and females. You see, after school and stuff, and after you get done with school and all of that stuff, and you step into the real world, Mike. And I know you're probably already in the real world right now, but I'm talking about for the people who are actually watching. All of that's done. The fun is done. You gotta make your own money to have fun, son. You know what I mean? And if you don't have fun with your job, then you're a freaking slob and you're steady getting robbed. You know what I mean? That's why I have to go elsewhere in order to keep myself. You understand? To keep my sanity. So it's like, Brody, man, like if your only option, and I'm not saying I'm any better because it's not like it's my only option, but it's like for me to approach a female now, it's like I already can see the anchor and the ball and chain wrapped around my neck the moment that I want to approach this. Now I have to take away from. See, look, man, dude, I'm like working on my ebook and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm working. You know, I could have made this a live stream, but I wanted to put your name up here. You know what I'm saying? And do little sound effects, or whatever. But you know, and I'm still holding this up to let you know that this is the future. This is the reason why you're seeing the void. You see what I'm saying? The schooling stuff was there to help indoctrinate us to the last stand of sexual connection. When they start to reroute that, you know, where it's only a selective certain amount of people who is going to be able to breed, you're gonna see it's gonna suck. But I'll be long and gone from here, and hopefully I won't have to come back because I've been doing research, and hopefully I don't have to come back to this sector of Earth, which is weird for me to say that, but hey, we're not always going to be here forever. So it feels good to make a time capsule of what I'm doing at this current moment. I'm feeling myself, my skin. Wow, this is my skin that I inhabit. You should do the same. Wow, you know, like it's warm. Don't feel any pain right now. I'll be 85 when I probably go back over this video. I know I'm rambling. But hey, at least I look back at it and say I was doing something with my life, which you should be doing. Get on it, Michael. Forget about these females. They're nothing. I'm sorry, females. I know you're pissed off, but you don't gain us anything. And unless you start approaching us and start feeding us and offering and coming with plates of food, hey, I can cook and stuff. Hey, I'll be all you females was cracking, baby. All